Today, the U.S. Senate held hearings into Ticketmaster and its predatory practices towards consumers. They highlighted the Taylor Swift debacle a few months ago as evidence.
Is Ticketmaster a monopoly?
Unequivocally.
Without a doubt.
Yes, absolutely.
It's certainly acting like a monopoly.
So we can all agree Ticketmaster is awful, and we know it won't get any better because Congress is holding hearings. Put another way, find one business activity or industry better after congressional hearings. Doesn't exist. Beverly Hallberg's here, founder and president of District Media Group. I'm wondering, is this just all because members of Congress have daughters and granddaughters who tried to buy Taylor Swift tickets?
Well, I think that's how they heard about it. And then, of course, they're hoping to garner, I think, some interest with the general public saying, see, we're cool. We understand what's going on. We want to help you get to a Taylor Swift concert. I think Taylor Swift herself is a monopoly. I think that's what we learned because so many people want to talk about her. But this word monopoly that was thrown around today, I think that is the crux of this. When you look at the data behind this, when you look at Ticketmaster as well as Live Nation together, they do have a very large market share. They sell 70% of the tickets for concerts, and they also sell 80% of so much of the live events. So they do hold a large market share. The question is, should government break it up? Is that large enough of a market share that government needs to do something? What I will say is, regardless of what the Senate does, what Congress does, I don't think they'll do anything, to be honest, is that anytime you do have a company that has this large of a market share, it does ruin competition. That means innovation doesn't happen, and it leads to higher prices.
No, absolutely. It's why they broke up Standard Oil when you go all the way back to the first days of antitrust. I mean, there's reasons actually for this to happen. Probably reasons to make jokes based on Taylor Swift lyrics. Hard to tell. Take a listen.
May I suggest respectfully that Ticketmaster ought to look in the mirror and say, I'm the problem. It's me.
Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? It's a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
You can't have too much consolidation, something that unfortunately for this country, as a ode to Taylor Swift, I will say we know all too well.
You know, senators trying to be cool just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. There was bipartisan cringe all the way around. Somebody on their staff wrote these lines, showed them these lines. They try to play it off. I think if this shows anything, it's proof that D.C. isn't cool, and nobody should try to be cool if they're in D.C. So I think it all fell flat. And that's the video montage that's going viral. And I don't think it's good for these senators. I don't think it's helping their standing.
Yeah, they say D.C.'s Hollywood for ugly people. Ticketmaster market share and sales over the last quarter, 80% of major venues have exclusive contracts with Ticketmaster. $6.7 billion. Ticketmaster now says, oh, gee, there was a hack or a cyber attack, which is why the Taylor Swift tickets debacle happened. The flip side of this is a real issue, right? Which is, where was the Justice Department? Where were these senators when Ticketmaster was going around buying up all of the various ticketing systems and companies? Where was Live Nation? Where was the Justice Department when Live Nation was going around buying up all of the venues?
Yeah, with this merger that you had between Ticketmaster and Live Nation, you saw them operate in 3 different capacities. It's selling tickets, it's the venue themselves, and it's also the promotion. So you even had an artist talking at this committee hearing, talking about he has no choice, he has no options. Again, it comes back to whether or not there is competition in the market. The Taylor Swift fiasco, that was an interesting side as well, because you had Ticketmaster, their CEO, blamed it on the bots and the reason why people weren't able to get tickets. I do think that that is another issue where you have third-party individuals buying up these tickets to want to sell them at a higher price. And when they're in such high demand, then the women, the young girls across the country can't get the tickets, can't go to the concert they want to. So I see this as 2 separate issues and both things that people do need to address.
Yeah, the other side of this is that the reason Ticketmaster supposedly got so big is because they were good enough to try and keep the bots out. And we saw how that worked.
Well,
Beverly?
We saw that.
Yeah. It's good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.